So I just wanted to kick this video off by saying I just finished watching the movie Brothers, which stars Jake Gyllenhaal and Tobey Maguire, and it's a phenomenal drama about war veterans and PTSD. And for some reason, I don't know why, I saw Space Jam a couple of weeks ago, and for some reason, after watching Brothers, I want to review Space Jam. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Mainly Movies, the channel where we talk about, well, mainly movies. Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about Space Jam: A New Legacy, which is the new Warner Brothers film, which stars LeBron James. So Space Jam: A New Legacy is about LeBron James, the basketballer, who has a bit of family trouble, and he takes his son to a meeting with Warner Brothers where they want to use him. And basically a whole bunch of things go wrong, and he gets stuck in the Warner Brothers algorithm, where the only way out is for him to get in a basketball game with Algorithm, played by Don Cheadle, and his team is the Looney Tunes.
What in the Matrix hell?
Welcome to the space.
Welcome, King James.
I am the king of this domain.
Does that story sound familiar? Because to me it does. And that's because this story for this film is exactly like the original Space Jam. Now, as a kid, I did really enjoy the original Space Jam. It's a fun adventure film as well as a fun sports film as well that I always used to love watching as a kid. You know, the Looney Tunes characters, and I always just liked Michael Jordan's kind of, I don't know, portrayal in the film. Although he's not great, and you can see that, you know, when you grow up, you can see how his acting is a bit off. As a kid, it is a very enjoyable film, and that's the exact same with this film, which is kind of hard for me to critique the film because as a kid, this movie is going to get your attention. It has the energy, it has the characters, all these familiar kids characters that you're really going to like and enjoy. And LeBron James gives this sort of, you know, performance that, I don't know, children can kind of, you know, look up to. But will I say this movie is good? Not really. It has many flaws. As somebody who's trying to critique the film, it has many flaws. But I will say that overall, it is an enjoyable film for younger viewers. But anyway, with that out of the way, first thing I want to say is, as a positive, it was, you know, fun. I don't know. I guess that's the only way. I will mention that the kid who plays LeBron James' son is quite good. I feel like he gave it the most out of everybody in this film. I hear a lot of people talking about Don Cheadle doing a very good job in the film, but I feel like the kid stood out the most. And it was kind of, you know, heartwarming to see the father-son relationship between LeBron James and the kid. But I mean, yeah, that's all I can really kind of say about the film, because it kind of struggles a lot with a lot of different things. The performance by most of the casts isn't great. It's just kind of like, it almost feels rushed in a way, especially LeBron James. But I understand he is an athlete who is trying to act, so I kind of understand that. It's the same with Michael Jordan. There's still a lot of flaws with his performance in the original Space Jam, but at least with that film, I feel like he gave it a bit more than LeBron James did. Another thing I want to talk about is the Warner Brothers product placement, which is the biggest thing that everybody is talking about with this film in particular. Especially in the first half of the movie, it's just non-stop Warner Brothers, just everything. He goes to the meeting with Warner Brothers. Everywhere you look, that logo is everywhere. It's just impaled in my mind. It's just everywhere in the first half of this movie. When Don Cheadle is in his Algorithm universe, the logo is still behind him. And then when finally LeBron James tries to recruit his basketball team, his dream team, they go to all the different Warner Brothers universes. There's Game of Thrones, there's the DC universe, and there's just a ton of like the Warner Brothers characters just coming into the film, which it's not really a problem because Warner Brothers own this film and they want to put as much of it in, and a lot of it the kids would get, but there's a lot, like the Game of Thrones one in particular, that kids will not get, and I don't know why they put it in there. In the background in one of the scenes, and it was even in the trailer, which confused the hell out of everybody. They decided to put the Droogs from A Clockwork Orange, which is far beyond kids' understanding and far beyond anything that they should understand, as a child, because the Droogs are not particularly good people. So that's really confusing. King Kong they have, and the Iron Giant, all those sort of stuff, I understand kids would like, and I understand why they put it there, and it is kind of fun to see what kind of character will pop up. Now, one thing I really enjoyed about the original is how much they gave the characters of the Looney Tunes, and how much effort they put into building up the relationship between the team and Michael Jordan and all that, and it was really fun. In this movie, they don't really feel like that. They mention the original a lot, and it just feels like, to be honest, throughout the whole film, LeBron James does not even, obviously he doesn't want to be with the Looney Tunes because he has ideas of wanting to be with Superman and all these different Warner Brothers characters. But LeBron James just spits so much shit at these characters in the movie, and I don't know, I just didn't feel that bond or connection. There were a few jokes in the movie that landed. It's been almost 2 weeks now since I saw it, and I can't remember any of them, but I do remember laughing in some sequences in the film. Overall, as a kid, you're going to enjoy this film. It's got the energy, it's got the enthusiasm of a kid's film. As fans of the original movie, I guess you should be able to like it. I mean, it's a kid's movie, you got to understand that. You got to understand that it doesn't have to be this phenomenal film, and I had fun watching it. And I hope you can see that. A lot of people, I feel like, are critiquing this film too much and are saying it's like the worst film ever made. And I've seen a lot of harsh reviews on the film. I mean, it's a Space Jam movie, you know. You're not going to see the next A24 movie or something that tries to be, a good film, an actual cohesive narrative. I can think of a billion technical problems with this film, but I'm not going to mention them because it's a kids' movie. It's got, most of it is animation, so I mean, you're gonna have to expect that it's aimed to that audience, which is why I personally enjoyed the film in that sense, not as an actual film itself, and I probably can't go back and watch it as much as the original, but I will admit that it is a fun movie, which is why I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. So if you want just a laugh or like a popcorn movie, you can definitely watch this movie. And I feel like a douche by critiquing it as much as I'm trying to, because you really shouldn't with this film. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for sticking around. I haven't posted up a video in a couple of weeks since the last Is It Really That Bad? But I got another Is It Really That Bad in the works for next month, so stay tuned for that, as well as a couple of other videos that I want to make as well. Also, if you are interested in lo-fi beats or any kind of chill hop study beats, I have another channel where I've been kind of making a few beats that you might enjoy. So the link will be in the description box below, as well as my gaming channel and my Letterboxd account, as well as a link to the Facebook page. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.